The session was officiated by United Nations Under-Secretary-General for Humanitarian Response and Emergency Relief Coordinator Stephen O'Brien and former New Zealand Prime Minister and Administrator of the United Nations Development Programme, Helen Clark.
In the run-up to this summit, there were consultations with more than 900 companies, because it was very clear the private sector wants to play a more active role in times of crisis as partners to governments and to the UN system. There's also the incredible contribution that business can bring at times of crisis. Its people, its systems, its technology, its logistics, its vehicles, its finance. And the frequency and magnitude of crises, as we know, are overwhelming the response capacities of governments and international and other organisations. So bringing all hands on deck, including from private sector, to prepare for and respond to crisis is critical.
I am deeply honoured to bring you greetings from the chairman of the Capital Maharaj organisation in Sri Lanka, Mr. Raja Mahendran, its board of directors and our staff. At the outset, on behalf of all Sri Lankans here, I would like to remember my fellow countrymen and women who lost their lives very recently to devastating floods and landslides. I also recognise a nation that came together and stood strong despite incredibly difficult conditions. On behalf of the private sector and other partner organisations, I am pleased to announce a commitment to form and lead an alliance for disaster risk management in Sri Lanka. This alliance will provide a multi-sectoral mechanism through which we may collaborate on an ongoing basis to reduce disaster risks, as well as coordinate our response to and recovery from emergencies. We will engage with all stakeholders to ensure our efforts meet the needs of our people. We will link our alliance to other networks globally through the Connecting Business initiative. We will agree to build, strengthen and implement our alliance to be launched after the summit, always keeping in mind that at the heart of everything we do are the people of Sri Lanka.
Several government representatives from around the world, including Prime Minister of Fiji, Frank Bainimarama, and Deputy Prime Minister of Belgium, Alexander De Croo, as well as prominent business representatives, addressed the forum. Some 6,000 participants from 150 UN member states are taking part in the summit, including 57 heads of state or government.